Previously on the Aztek 200. The Pontiac Aztek is a race car? You'd better believe it. Our drivers hit the drag strip in their Azteks, swept through O'Reilly Auto Parts for a shopping spree to find the parts and accessories that will lead one of them to victory, and took some time to make the necessary preparations for the big rally race. And now, the time has come for the grand finale. Which of our 4 drivers will be crowned the first ever champion of the Aztek 200?
So it's almost race time. We drag raced yesterday, which is where my heart's at. I lost. Actually, I didn't totally lose. I came in 3rd place, which worked to my advantage because we flipped the field and then gave away modifications in that rated order. So Derek got the best one, which was nitrous, but then I got the second best one, which was off-road wheels and tires, and I think that's going to be really good for the course that we have out here. So as far as the car goes, it's as best prepped as I think an Aztek can be after working on it for like 3 hours yesterday. So made a couple aesthetic upgrades, we made a performance upgrade with wheels and tires, and I made a competition scare upgrade with really loud horns. There's the competition now. Didn't work.
All right, I am temporarily taking my tank back out because I've got to get the pressure right, and we're going to do that by setting it out here in the sun until it gets dangerously high. And yes, I am actually running a 35 shot of nitrous on a Pontiac Aztek with 154,000 miles and every light on the dash. Because Aztek 200, I guess. And then I'm ready to go. It's going to be great.
Yeah, drag racing was awesome. I got to run Alex, and I think based on just a little bit, found out my car has a little bit extra power and was able to just pull away. So I think I was the quickest overall in the drag racing and had the most mile an hour. So car is, you know, running about as good as any of these Aztecs is running. So I just did what I could to take a bunch of weight out of it, and I'll just try to drive around them. You know, I'm excited. I don't know that I'm like, I got it in the bag, but I'm going to try hard and have fun.
Yeah, no, I feel pretty confident after drag racing. The Winged Chariot, our Texas we're calling her, it took me right in the 2nd place, which is kind of like where I want to be. You know, I think to try to beat any of these fine competitors out here, it might be a threat to life and safety. So really, we're shooting for 2nd place today, but you know, 3rd's okay, and you know, I think I can get on the podium at the end of the day. I think really the great Pontiac Aztek and the engineers there in GM during the early 2000s made sure of that. Well, I guess they're all driving Azteks, so I just realized there's a kink in my theory here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the main event here at the Aztek 200. Dude, I'm excited.
This is going to be so much fun, man. Every one of these drivers have done all sorts of maintenance upgrades to these Azteks after the drag strip run, and they're going to make their run out here in the Rallycross event here out in the desert in Tucson, Arizona, and we are going to have a blast with these 4 drivers.
I have to tell you, I've been coming to Tucson Dragway for a long time. I've been here for a ton of races. I had no idea you could put together an off-road course like this. Derek has done this thing to cause as little injury to the drivers, but as much carnage to the vehicles as humanly possible, and it's rough out there.
So there's a lot of obstacles out there for the drivers that they're going to encounter in all sorts of different conditions.
In fact, let's go over some of those. So as they go around the racetrack, we're going to refer to some areas on the racetrack, and it's going to start off after they go through the start-finish line out into the Gum-Out Gravel Pit. After that, they're going to end up out on the side of a paved area at the back of the racetrack here that's called the K&N backstretch. And then that's where they start getting wet, is when they cross over a little bit later.
Then we have the Rain X River Splash. So there's going to be a couple of areas that are absolutely full of dirt and mud and water, and there might even be some salamanders and stuff out there. It's all kinds of craziness. And then they end up through all that and on the asphalt.
Yeah, and they're going to come out into the pit area here at the drag strip, and ultimately the Mobil 1 mile-ish. That's going to be the highest speed area of this racetrack, but then they're going to come down and they're going to go through the Super Start Slalom, which is really going to slow them down before they head back out here on the gravel. Now, I got to tell you, there is a part of me that wonders, is somebody going to end up on the door, and is at least one of these things going to be blown up to the point it won't run anymore?
I would definitely say I would put some money on blown up for sure. I'm going to hope that none of them end up on the side or the lid, absolutely, because, I mean, we don't want to hurt any of these drivers. However, we have upgraded the safety in these.
Yep.
So they do have a harness bar in them. They all are wearing a harness. They're all wearing helmets.
If they have a catastrophic failure and cannot put it back together, we are going to have the Geo Metro sitting here that they used for qualifying, and that Geo Metro is what they are going to drive
Switch
for the
into
remainder.
and
Yes.
run the rest of the race in the Geo Metro.
I got a question for you, Adam. Let's rank our drivers in terms of aggressiveness. Starting at the bottom, who do you think is going to be the least aggressive driver?
I think that's going to be Alex Taylor.
Okay.
And I think because she's a habitual rule follower.
That is true. That is true.
And
She is.
yeah, no, and I think she'll play it safe. But however, the aggressiveness, I don't know if is going to really be a big problem for her, because while everyone else is tearing their stuff up, she might have a good car to finish, because we're doing 20 minutes of this.
Yeah, and we're figuring these are going to be 2 to 2.5 minute laps. Alex does have those great off-road tires. I think she can afford to be a little more conservative and probably be right in the hunt. I think that next up, if I had to pick one, if you'd say Alex is at the bottom, I believe that's going to be Tate.
Agreed.
I think Tate is wanting to keep it alive, and he knows that for the longevity and to make it through this endurance event, which is what it really is.
It really is, yeah.
He's going to need to be smart. It could be that in the end of this thing, we find Tate and Alex up in the front.
Yeah.
Because I believe that Tony is by far going to be the most aggressive driver.
Agreed.
I think he's also going to therefore be the most likely to just destroy his thing. I think because Derek is Derek, and nitrous is fun,
Right.
but he already thinks his engine isn't the happiest thing on the planet, I think that is going to make it interesting as well. I think those two are going to be the two that end up the most torn up before we're done.
Agreed. I just got some thumbs up. That means we're about to get going on the Aztek 200, powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts. We're about to get started here, ladies and gentlemen.
I am excited as hell. We got Jim Hughes from Tucson Dragway giving him the point, ready for the green flag. And there it goes. They're off. Oh, Derek with the lead. Oh, look at that. Alex has already lost one of her whip antennas. Alex with a very slow start.
I think that's okay. They're all single file, making their way through the Gum-Out Gravel Pit, making their way around the left. And again, we're just sort of working through. And again, this is the first time they've seen this entire course. But Gum-Out Gravel Pit, here they come around.
Look at Tony. He's in the back. He's trying to figure out where he can pass. He's trying to see if he can get around Tate out there. And so far, not able to do it. Going by the small pile and out onto the backstretch. That K&N backstretch, 2-second penalty if they get off the dirt and onto the pavement to make a pass. Tony back there sucking up the dust.
You can see the dust.
Wow.
That's going to be a thing for sure. There's Derek in the lead, the Superstart truck.
Just the good old boys. Oh, oh. Never been in no harm.
Alex Taylor in the K&N, Tate, and then, of course, Tony in the back.
Oh, there's the mud.
There they go. They go through the Rain-X River Splash right there. Dude, these things are doing
They're
better
doing
than I thought.
doing really well. Derek's still up front. Oh, wait, Derek's actually stopped, I think.
Little hot, guys.
Alex Taylor in the lead, heading in to the asphalt portion.
Derek's back underway. Derek is trying to get in the back of the field, trying to catch up again. Tony trying to see if he can make the pass as they go through the pit gate onto the asphalt. Right now, you got Alex Taylor up front. You got Tate in the number 2 spot. Then Tony Angelo, who's trying to go to the inside, and here comes Derek Beery. Look at that.
On the nitrous, baby, and here comes Derek on the inside of Tony, trying to take that 3rd place. He does not do it on that turn into their way to the Superstart Slalom.
Here they go. They've gone through that Mobil 1 mile-ish. They are now in the slalom, looking good. Alex Taylor doing a fine job. Those off-road tires not slowing her down.
Not
Hard
at
left.
all.
This is a single file only entrance into the gate onto the gravel, and she is off.
In the lead is Alex Taylor.
Derek back up into the number 2 spot.
Very nice. Tate way in the back. Must have had some problems out there in the slalom area.
Make up here. I just lost. I lost my ignition, that puddle.
Alex in the lead, but has 2 vehicles right on her tail.
I feel like Alex is bottling them up, and she is keeping them back there. Oh, here he goes. Derek going for the lead. Tate bringing up the rear way far back as they head for the backstretch.
The K&N backstretch. Yes, sir.
All right, so in the lead, in the Superstart Batteries car, is Derek with Tony right behind him.
He is just, running it. He's got that thing on 3 wheels going around the corner. That's great.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Through the bush.
And here comes Tate. He goes through the whoops and through that Rain-X River Splash.
Oh, I got to slow down here. Oh, too hard. Too hard. Way too hard. I'm in the patches. Note to self. Too much steam. I hope I have an oil pan.
We're going to see what the spread is as they come back out of the desert. And there they are. Derek in the lead. Wow, Tony's pretty far back behind him right now, like 20 car lengths.
Alex in 3rd in the K&N ride. Like you said, I think maybe having some problems, but Derek way out ahead right now. And Tony in the 2nd place in that Rain-X Aztek.
Dude, I think that NOS nitrous system might be the difference that he needed right here.
Absolutely. Tate actually making up a little bit of space, so really trying to catch up to Alex.
I believe that we just saw 76 miles an hour on the Mobil 1 mile-ish
What a nice horse.
from Derek Beery with that nitrous.
There he goes. That thing is definitely moving. He's got the lightning cubes, and he's got the thing sideways.
Dude, Tony Angelo, nice
is
line.
on it, very good. So really trying to make up some space. Here goes Alex with the K&N car, making her way through the start-finish line.
There you go. She's getting a little more aggressive
And
now.
again, Tate making up some space here and really trying to catch up with Alex.
I was going to say, I think Tony has caught up with Derek just a little bit more. Not up there yet to make a pass, but a little closer. Alex still the same distance, but I feel like Tate is catching up with her as well.
Absolutely.
This is going to be interesting as we see him go out of the gravel pit, all out of shape into the K&N backstretch.
So they're making their way around into the Rain-X River Splash. And again, that's the area that's full of all kinds of dirt and mud and all sorts of stuff on that backstretch.
And you could see it on the sides of the cars as they came by.
Come on,
Alex
Aztecs.
Taylor with those off-road tires all covered in mud. Everybody else looking also a little bit dirty. The dust is for real, folks. We are right out here next to the racetrack, and it is something for sure.
And if you're in, 3rd or 4th place, you're in bad shape.
Look at this. Out there on the racetrack, coming through the S's. Oh, dude, Tony Angelo runs into a big stump going through one of the ruts. That thing went up on 2 wheels, trying to catch Derek. Derek in the gum-out gravel pit, heading for the pit lane, and Tony lost a ton of space out there. We'll see if he's got a tire down or anything. Doesn't look like it so far, but
looking
wow.
good, but Derek way ahead. He's definitely
Way out
making his
there.
way out there into the Superstart Slalom.
I can smell coolant. Someone's getting warm already. I think the boys are pushing hard up there. I got Alex right in front of me. Woo! She's getting hot on the tarmac now.
Is that dust, or do I see smoke coming out of Alex Taylor's
A little
car?
of column A and a little column B.
Here we go, Derek coming through. That thing sounds healthy.
I think he's on the nitrous in that section for sure, but here comes Tony. Man, Tony is really ripping that thing, trying to catch up. And don't forget, Tony's is the quickest in the quarter mile by a lot.
Oh, she got tight again.
Here comes Alex, and Alex is on it really good, too. She has lost both of the off-road flags now. She's sticking out straight back.
Something's smelling hot.
There's definitely some smoke coming out of that thing.
All the drivers making it on the way to the K&N backstretch, and we're going to get into the Rain X River Splash. Tate making his way through the start-finish line and really whipping around his Aztek, unfortunately way in last place.
Oh, I gotta slow down here. Aim to the right. Soupy.
Dude, this thing really likes the nitrous.
It absolutely likes the nitrous.
Oh, the engine light's flashing! Oh no, we got a misfire, that means.
Come on!
It appears that there are some stripes that are following the racetrack course that perhaps could be fluid coming out.
Oh yeah, Alex definitely has some smoke.
If I knew where traction control was, I would for sure turn that off.
There goes Derek right in front of us in first place, but Tony right behind. He's definitely reeling in Derek with his Aztek.
Okay, on the throttle right there, it sounds like Tony's car was blubbering a little. You can
little
hear
bit.
it better than everybody else's because of that exhaust.
Right.
It does not sound real thrilled right now.
Not at all.
From a power perspective, low RPM just sounded like it was bogging down.
There's Alex Taylor, makes her way through the start-finish line, and hers also is not sounding great at this moment, but she's still working, and I haven't seen Tate come through just yet. Tate's still stuck back in the Superstart slalom.
Uh-oh,
and
Tate
she
is
died
off
again.
course.
Oh, he is
Tate is off
course.
course. Tate has gone through the Superstart slalom, has pulled over to the right side of the course, and is idling along. Oh, no.
Flashing
is he
the
out
lights.
flashing the lights? Tate, comes to a stop.
Meanwhile, Derek makes his way through all of the backstretch there, making his way through the Rain X River Splash. K&N backstretch in the back there as well.
We are seeing that we are about to the halfway point of the race.
So the next time, oh, here goes Tate. Tate making his way around.
I think that thing died, and he got it restarted.
He did get it restarted. The Superstart battery
There you go.
helps him out, and then he's going to try to go make up some time.
Wow.
Meanwhile,
He is aggressive
he is
now.
super aggressive, making it happen. Derek Bieri still in the lead. Tony Angelo in second place still.
Tony not able to catch him again. Tony, what we described as our most aggressive driver, Tony has got to be really not happy.
Nope, not at all.
Really not
well,
happy.
and he knows that he's got now a horsepower disadvantage. Again, he had the quickest car in the quarter mile, but now Derek with that 35 shot of nitrous that he can run pretty much for the entire course, making his way through the Superstart slalom here, and we'll see him come through the start-finish line here very soon.
Now, Derek way overshot the slalom there at big speed. Now, Tony has
Tony's
caught up
right
to him.
on his
Tony,
back.
right. I mean, he lost 10 car lengths right there.
So Tony's got him in his
Whoa,
sights.
Tony,
Come
the
on,
right
baby.
front bumper, quarter, and fender are all mashed up on it from hitting the stump out there. I just noticed that one.
I saw that as well. That's insane. So here comes Alex Taylor. There's stuff kind of flying out of the back of Alex Taylor's
That's
ride.
her flags and the smoke.
Yeah, they're gaining on me now.
It just doesn't sound great.
It does not, but she's still moving and really, really whipping the thing around too.
I believe she's getting quicker with every lap because her driving's getting better. Unfortunately, I think her car is having more and more trouble.
Look at Tony and Derek on that K&N backstretch. And again, like you said, Derek lost about 10 car lengths and is still in the lead, but Tony hot on his tail.
Going and looking at this drone footage going down the K&N backstretch. Looks like we're watching the Baja 1000 going through the silt sections in Mexico.
That's right.
Who says Aztecs can't race, dude?
That's
I
right,
love
the
it.
Aztek
Right here.
200. We're making it happen. This is a blast, you guys.
Oh my God. I hope that these things still are alive when we're done because we're going right.
We are definitely going riding. You bet your
Oh, dude, Tony is right there as Derek has another problem and gets sideways and stuffs it into a cactus, it looked like.
Yep.
But Tony not able to take advantage. God, every time Derek has a problem, Tony
Has
is just
another
not
problem.
there.
Right,
Yes,
right.
gosh.
So
these
Derek
two.
spreading out the lead, at least 20 cars right now.
And look at that thing moving down the Mobil 1 mile-ish. I mean, really, really, really looking good.
Looks like we got one truck down.
Derek not on the throttle
Not
hard
on the
right
throttle.
there.
And, well, there's
Oh, the exhaust is hanging out at the bottom of Tony's car.
so that was probably some more damage from him stuffing it into that ditch.
You notice that Tate is right on Tony's butt.
But he's actually been lapped.
That's true. That is true. And here comes Alex. She's working it.
She is, and again, it does not sound very, very strong here, but she's really driving it hard.
Clam chowder.
Cloud of dust.
I can't see.
Okay, we are approaching a very hot temperature.
Look at it jumping over there. Oh my God.
It's getting wild.
If you started this video and you looked and said the Aztek 200, only Derek Beery, what a weirdo, this is gonna be goofy. This is real racing. They are as serious as it
Oh,
could
yeah.
be right now.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't think that this is fun, then you need to check your pulse at the door.
Yeah,
Like, this is awesome.
If you don't like this, then you don't like nothing. We're having a blast out here in Tucson in the desert, and we're rally crossing Aztecs in the Aztek 200.
I keep thinking Tony is catching up
And he's just
to Derek,
not.
and he's just not able to do it.
Should we run a little nitrous? Boop. Oh yeah, got a little bump. Come on!
Tate looks like he's in third place, is not. He's in last place. He's been lapped.
We got an overheating temperature warning. Come on.
You'll see Alex come out. She is your current third place ride.
And back in and around to the final left-hander. Here goes Derek Beery, hard on the throttle with the Lightning Cubes powered Superstar batteries. Pontiac Aztek.
Yep. Come on now.
Tony Angelo and that Rain-X
Doing
machine
all
right behind
he can,
him.
just all he can, and just cannot reel in Derek.
Yeah, and third in line, but fourth on the racetrack in actual order. None other than Tate Morgan. Tate out there in that Mobil 1 machine. He is calling it Artex, the winged pony.
Yeah,
That's right.
baby. Oh, she did. This is not the place to die.
Alex Taylor with a clean racetrack all by herself trying to pick up some spots.
Oh, this is bad.
We have 5 minutes left in the race right now. 5 minutes. We're 3/4 of the way done.
I know I can't catch them if I can just keep the thing alive.
A little better line there. Not by a lot, but it helps. Every little bit helps.
I might be out, guys. She's not happy. She's overheating.
Ugh. Can't spill my Diet Coke. Well, for Pete's sake.
So making their way through the Rain-X River Splash there in the back.
Dude, I have to tell you, I know that Derek made the course, so at some level that's got, gives him an advantage, you'd think. But, dude, Tony Angelo is a twisties driver, right? Drifter, long time, like he's really good at
Really
that.
happy, kind of sideways.
Nitrous. Yes. Danger to manifold.
You know, and it really just could be his Aztek. It may not have the stuff to keep up with Derek's. Derek's, you know, the lift kit and the nitrous might be enough to keep him ahead.
That's true. And Tony, when you see this thing coming by, the exhaust is visibly hanging down under this car. And I think maybe the lack of support and hitting some of the things he's run over could be causing some damage. Oh, it's completely dragging the ground now.
Like you said, whenever it looks like he's making up a little bit of ground, something happens and he's not able to take advantage.
I have to tell you, some of my favorite part to watch on this is the gum out gravel pit, because they are as sideways as it comes out here with all the cool stuff flying off the tires. But when they go out there and they get out onto that K&N backstretch, that big sweeping left-hander right there and the dust flying, these things look like race cars.
Oh, that's the coolest looking shot there is. So Derek, again, in the lead. Tony, about 20 cars behind pretty much the entire thing.
Right.
Alex in third place, making her way around the start-finish line here, and then Tate taking up the rear. And again, I haven't seen Tate.
Oh,
Run to get the Metro.
I forgot about the Metro. I should have got that when I was over there.
I believe Tate must be out. I don't see him or his car anywhere. Do we have, we'll check with race control. Do we have any idea? Do we have
Any
eyes
visual
on Tate?
on Tate? I don't see Tate anywhere,
I do
unfortunately.
not see Tate on track in any of our camera angles.
Is Tate running back
I
to the
see
start line?
Tate.
He's running back to the start line with his helmet in hand. Tate needs the Metro. So Tate's running back to get the Metro.
Where's the Metro?
His Aztek is broken, so he's running back to the start-finish line to get the Metro.
Where's the Metro? Where's the Metro?
A little bit of nitrous, a little bit of brake. Woo! The brake basts are just biting.
Tate's gonna get in a golf cart and go get the Metro. Unfortunately, Tate's Aztek is done.
Yes.
So Derek makes his way past the start-finish line one more time. Tony, in the Rain-X car, you look at how much mud is all over that Aztek, that Rain-X car. Meanwhile, we're gonna get Tate over to the Metro. Alex making her way on to the Superstart slalom.
We only have 1 minute 40 seconds left in this race.
Wow.
Let's give her a little bump here.
Unfortunately, Tate looks like he's out. The Metro, unfortunately, not set exactly where he can get to it really quickly, and he had to run.
Not in that amount of time.
He had to run from his broken down Aztek to the start-finish line.
But I love that he is on the golf cart with his helmet on.
He does have his helmet.
He literally ran across this course trying to get there. Alex Taylor, man, that thing is slowing down.
But still in third place, not
It
last.
is. That's true.
And Tate on the golf cart, still in competition, but making his way over to get that Metro.
I want to go so much faster. I'm trying to keep it live.
Let's get some dirt. Yeah, good. Get down. Drop the ground.
Okay, set this puppy up for some nitrous right now. Come on.
Derek in the lead, making his way through that Superstart slalom, and we're going to see him come around to the start-finish line, and this is likely his last lap.
It is. This is the last lap right here. They are getting the white flag as they come through. One more to go. Jim Hughes giving him the sign. Derek Beery leading it on through the start-finish line. Tony Angelo on the throttle hard, coming around the last left-hander. Goes across this start-finish for the last lap of the race. And Alex Taylor bringing up number 3.
And it's Derek's race to lose. Really, if Derek doesn't stuff the thing in the desert or nothing like that, he's in good shape. And, of course, Tony, with the duct-taped up passenger window, really doing everything he can to hang it out.
So, if you're Derek and you're this far ahead, do you still spray it with everything you got left? Yes,
Absolutely.
you do. Yes, you do. God made nitrous to use it, and we're going to use it all.
No big mistakes. We got this. Ah, like that. was almost a bad mistake right there.
There's the Metro, making
Here
its
he
way
comes.
around. Tate
Here
in
he
the
comes.
Metro.
Tate in the Metro. Now, here's the interesting thing. We talked about this earlier. The Metro is light, makes way less horsepower. Honestly, the performance
Alex's
numbers.
car.
Is
maybe
not
on
happy.
maybe on 3 cylinders, maybe right now.
Come on. We're gonna have a pep talk. Little Aztek, your K&N filter did a great job. I just need you to breathe in enough air that you get us over back to the finish line.
Here's the Metro.
Here we go. Look at Tate. Come on. Give it to him, big dog. Give it to him. I love the Metro.
The Metro's great.
I don't know if it's going to live through the Rain-X River Splash or not,
We're
but
gonna
I
find
want to
out,
watch.
baby.
Yeah.
We're here for it.
Tony Angelo pulling up the rear. Derek Beery on the way through the fence. Here he goes. Final left-hander taking the checkered flag. Derek Beery, your winner.
Second place, here comes Tony in the Rain-X car. Makes that left.
Sideways looking good. Crossing the start-finish line. Gets
Second
the checkered
place.
flag.
And then, again, Alex Taylor in third place in about, 3 cylinders version. And, of course, the Metro is 3 cylinders as well.
That's true.
I don't want to get stuck in the mud because I don't think it's got enough power to get out of it. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't see Alex Taylor right now. I do not see Tate. So if Tate doesn't make it through the river splash, he may not make it back up to the start-finish line anyway. But he's on Alex's tail according to the drone footage. He is right behind Alex. Oh yeah, oh, he's making a pass, making the pass. He makes the outside.
Yeah!
This is bad.
Tate going through the fence into the asphalt. Oh, look at that. Alex barely moving.
Wow, this is a lackluster finish. I should still beat Tate. He just passed me. However, he's in a couple laps behind.
If Tate is able to make it all the way back around and you see Alex barely moving.
If she can't make it, he will finish in third.
Oh, heck yeah! Go, baby, go!
Oh, there, now she's moving good. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Her car back on track. It's back in business.
But Tate really pushing that Metro.
Dude, those white wall high-performance front tires working
we
there, Adam
told you
Dorey.
all about it. We told you all about it. Here comes Tate.
He's getting the one more to go.
That's
from
'cause he's
Jim
a lap
Hughes, 'cause he's
behind.
a lap down. That's right.
So here comes Alex to get her finish.
Alex Taylor, hard on the throttle, but that thing ain't happy. Making the left turn in the K&N performance machine.
And Alex will finish in third place, and then Tate, again, will finish this last lap with the Metro, but that's your finishing order.
Absolutely 100%. So it's Derek Beery, Tony Angelo, Alex Taylor, and Tate Morgan. That is your finishing order right now for the Aztek 200 presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Woo! Dude, this was a riot.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I definitely almost flipped that thing.
oh, me too. On that little berm thing.
I hit that tree. Hard. Oh my God. That was awesome.
Oh my.
I can't get out of the loose mud.
Oh no, once you're in it, you're stuck.
I would hunt you on the pavement
Yeah.
so bad,
Oh yeah.
and then you would be gone as soon as we hit the asphalt.
I never let go of this button. Every straight, nitrous.
That makes sense.
Tate making his way around. He will finish in the Metro, the Aztek 200 / the Geo Metro 200.
Yeah, the Geo Metro looking good. Oh, God, here he comes. Dude, he is throwing that thing around.
And make his way around the Mobil 1 mile-ish like a boss.
I don't blame him. Somebody needs to buy that guy a beer. He ran like a half a mile.
With his helmet in his hand, going, where is the Metro?
Yeah, God.
And making his way through the Superstar Slalom. And he's clocked at 70 miles an hour over there.
Dude, look at this thing.
And the white wall tires begging for mercy as he whips it around. And he gets the checkered flag at the finish.
Dude,
There
and
it
all the
is.
style points for Tate
That's
right
right,
there.
baby. So, first place, Derek Beery. Second place, Tony Angelo. Third place, Alex Taylor. Fourth place, Tate Morgan. That is your finishing order of the Aztek 200, powered by O'Reilly
Auto Parts.
That's
Man,
right.
what an awesome race.
What an amazing race.
Dorey, that was killer.
Man,
I loved it.
20 minutes in Aztecs, and you know what's amazing to me? They all still run other than Tate's. We'll see what's going on with Tate's. Who
Right,
knows?
who knows?
Because he had issues over here and he had the thing stopped, but I don't even know where it is
I
on the
don't either.
racetrack because he came out of nowhere.
We're going to have to do a little bit of a post-mortem, let's say.
Absolutely,
To see what
absolutely.
happened to that thing. Oh, speaking of post-mortem, look at the smoke coming out of the metro. Oh, my God, this is great. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad you joined us for this.
We'll go talk to the drivers, but thank you so much for tuning in. This was a blast. All right, racers. Oh, my gosh.
Come on.
What do you
come
think?
on.
Was that fun or what?
my
Oh, you guys.
That was a blast.
If you guys had half as much fun as we had calling this thing, it was insane. You
Yeah.
guys look like you're racing the Baja 1000 going through the silt beds on the K&N backstretch. It was epic.
It was amazing. It's the Aztek 200 and the Metro 50.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, can we give a round of applause for the guy that actually ran a
ran.
mile?
Boy.
Like, ran a
As far as
mile.
wearing running shoes, right?
Dude, oh my God.
That's right.
All right, so first impressions, we're going to start with you, Tony. Tell me about the race. What did it feel
was
like?
it was super intense. We'd had this gentleman's agreement, like we're gonna take it easy for the first lap, and Derek was like, yeah, and then I'll like figure out what I'm gonna do or whatever. And we do one lap, and then Derek jolts to the front, and then it's on, like the second we got back here, it was on, and I was just trying to catch him, so I'd hit the asphalt flying. And I would just almost catch you by the end of the slalom. I would make up like 8 cars, and then we would hit the straights, and I think the nitrous and my lack of any tire grip in the dirt, you would pull out, and I would get back. I would be like, ah! I would hit the asphalt screaming. I'd be like, come on! Like, I would hit that asphalt as hard as I possibly could and just mash it. And I forgot to turn off traction control. I don't know if it helped me or hurt me, but these guys, the Aztecs themselves, were definitely throwing fits most of the time. But
Oh, yeah.
it was epic. The mud was brutal. I'm sure I was on 2 wheels at one point.
Yes,
we
you
know
were.
that.
Yes.
We 100%
I felt like it. It
know.
felt like it because I went like this.
When you run into a tree stump on the side of the racetrack, it turns out that's what
I
happens.
was trying to find a fast way through the mud pit. There isn't one. There just isn't one.
All right, I got one more question for you, Tony.
Yeah.
How close were you to the telephone pole? Because it looks scary.
Oh, millimeters. I would hit it. Derek was like, don't go fast by this pole. Don't clip the pole. And I was like, that's the line. So I would come out of the thing in the top of second, and I would rotate around the pole, hit the asphalt, and go. Because I knew that's where I could try to catch him.
I knew it was him because every lap the marks would get closer and closer, and I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah.
So it's got to be the guy
that's the
behind me.
drifter in the proximity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, Alex Taylor.
Yes.
Man, let's go to you.
Okay.
You look like you were having some problems out there and you were kind of working through it. Walk us through your Aztek 200.
So it started out really good. Like I felt like we got our first lap in. I was like, okay, we're not going super slow, so we got kind of a feel for it out there. And then we got right back to the straight by the asphalt back there. And these guys come around me. I'm like, all right, I can stay with them. Wrong. So like we got to the mud pit and they just like pulled away, and I started thinking, I'm like, maybe I'm losing them in the mud pit. But my car was actually getting slower and slower every single lap. All right, so going onto the asphalt, I could get like 65-ish, like 50, somewhere in there. And then by the time, like, as we got going and going and going, I was like dropping 5 miles an hour every time I hit the asphalt again. And so then somewhere around probably halfway, I realized that the temperature is just like all the way in the red. It's ding, 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 ding,
Oh, you
ding,
were boiling
ding,
when you
ding,
came
ding,
in.
the whole way. And I'm like trying to manage it. And I'm like, come on, get cooler. And then it'd cool down just enough to stop dinging, and I'd mat it again. And then so it was just a game of trying to manage temperature. And then I realized that these two guys were way far gone. And so then I was like, well, this guy's not even close. So if I can just keep the car alive.
Get on P3.
I kept looking, I'm like, yeah, he's not back
What
there.
did
So
I
I'm
do
like,
to deserve
I'm like,
that?
if I can just keep the car alive. And so it went from like these really intense, mud pits and trying to get through it quick, because I thought that's where they were getting the speed, but it wasn't. So I It's like, if I can just get through that, we can make it. And then he comes by on me on the last lap and passes me in the Metro, like, so it's kind of embarrassing.
The tires were good, though,
I was
right?
going to say,
Tires were great.
did you like the off-road tire upgrade?
Oh, yeah, they were great. The nitrous, though, turns out to be absolutely, it was dessert. Like, that was the number
It
one
was
upgrade.
infuriating.
Oh,
You'd be
yeah.
like, later.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So, no, it was a good time, though.
Absolutely.
Okay, Tate, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you asked the question in the driver's meeting about how do you get to the Metro? Do you have to run across the course? And I feel
Don't.
like you did it to yourself, dude. You did it to yourself.
Hard facts. Yeah. Mine was there's some comedy and some drama. Mine was a tragedy. So yeah, I was hanging with. We got in here after our courtesy lap, and I ended up in the back, which is fine. And we were all hanging together. Like, I was with Alex. We were all boom, boom, boom. Yeah, backstretch, nothing. Like, just dust cloud. I couldn't see a single thing, and everything you said earlier went out the window. I just plowed into the dust cloud and just crossed my fingers. And
It's like Days of Thunder. You just pick a line and
just go.
You'll be out of your way by the time you get there.
And then I started having the same problem. I think it was lap 1 or lap 2. My car just started shutting off. I wasn't paying attention to the thermostat.
I want to say that excuse, too. My car started shutting off.
Oh.
Yeah, forget
No,
it.
you can't start it again. You can't change it.
I'm
to
sorry.
the footage
There is
of
in-car
in front
camera
of the slalom. Every single lap it died, and I'd coast up to the up here
And
I'd
literally
have to sit there on it.
dude, nobody put the super start through more drama than he did. He started his car up 20 times on this
Just
race,
ringing
dude.
her out. And so I'm not as smart as Alex, because all I do is get back on it and just mash it. And so they were already gone. I was kind of waiting for them to come around so I could get in the mix again, and then they whipped by me a little too quick. So then it was by, I think, the 15-minute mark, a little bit earlier, she finally pooped the bed. I thought we were just going to die in the asphalt pile right in the middle and just get
would be
smashed up. But luckily,
We did not have
cruised
a
it out to
plan
EMS.
No.
Thanks for the tow. Derek comes over the radio. I was like, grab the Metro. So I ran to where the Metro was supposed to be,
And the Metro wasn't
and the
there.
Metro wasn't there.
When you watch the replay of Tate driving the golf cart with his helmet on.
Then all the way around the shop, found the Metro, and then it was friggin' on, baby. Back in it, came up, and I was cooking. That thing was way faster, to be honest with you.
It looked like it was
Aztek.
moving good.
It did.
She was moving good.
Nothing beats seeing you though, like run through the to the asphalt pile. Like I'm like,
I
come
run,
on,
I'm like
come on, and
this.
like your bobblehead helmet's out there, like just boing, boing, boing.
All right, so yeah, after I found my marathon, I found Alex. I could literally hear, I think she had elevator music playing in her car. She was on a Sunday drive. She was already 4 laps up on me, but it felt good to at least pass one person
It
today.
hurt. It hurt really bad. Seeing the Metro swing around.
I knew the race was over, but I was still giving it the beans. So props to Metro, props to you guys, props to the winner right here. Nice work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
And
it.
that brings us to Derek. Tell us about your Aztek 200.
Hello. It ran pretty good. So I was very confident in the marbles because that's like, that's my jam.
Right.
But I knew like, okay, when I get probably through that gator on the asphalt, Tony's gonna just crush me. And sure enough, every time I'd look in the one mirror that was working, I could see him coming and I'm like, oh no. But after I got like 3 laps in, I'm like, maybe if I start using the nitrous now, I can maybe open up a little bit of a gap. First time I hit it, the engine light started flashing, misfire, and I was like, oh no. And then I was like, well, we'll keep trying it. Then, because I think I got all fuel the first time.
Yeah.
And then it was like $6,000 rev limiter, and it was party time. Anytime I could get the wheel straight, I was just hitting that horn button, just riding it.
I love it.
And it makes a huge difference in these things.
Well,
like,
it's only 180 horsepower. You add 35. I mean,
I thought it would be spicy, but it is like drastic change. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
So where on the racetrack could you use it?
Here,
Yep.
there,
Yep.
around that pile, down the K&N thing, through the whoopee thing before
Yeah.
the mud puddle, around that corner by the next mud puddle, and then all the way through the straight. I was on that button every time.
Are you ready for your trophies?
Let's do it. I didn't know there was trophies. This is great.
We're gonna start with the number 4 spot, okay? So
Winner of the GO50.
winner of the GO50, good way to put it. Adam, bring in Tate's trophy.
Oh, shut up. Oh, crap.
the participant trophy.
Nice. Love it.
This is the
You
greatest
were
thing
there.
ever.
You did it.
I have to fly home.
Yeah.
The carry-on. Excuse me.
All
Big
right,
winner.
and then in the number 3 spot, Miss
Oh,
Alex
my
Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Are you seeing where this is
I'm
going,
seeing
Derek?
where this is going.
And the number
Mine's
2
reasonable
spot,
size. This is perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I can actually put this.
And your winner,
Yes.
Derek Beery. There you go.
Oh, attaboy.
I clap for you.
Hold it over your head.
Oh, yeah.
Attaboy.
Awesome job, guys.
Congratulations to all of
Good
you.
luck flying.
Yeah, thanks.
Good luck flying.
All the participants in the inaugural Aztek 200, powered
so
by
good.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Would you guys come back?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's all that matters. So next year, 8, 10,
More.
12,
More. We're
20?
going hard. I should not commit to a number because I got a guy staring at me.
Okay, if we-
Huge thank you to O'Reilly Auto Parts, honestly, and Tucson Dragway. This is incredible.
It
This
is.
so much fun.
Man, we had so much fun out here with so many good partners. And man, what else can you say but
Cold snacks.
cold snacks after the Aztek
Cold
200,
snacks.
everybody.
All right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm Adam Dorey.
Such a good time.
This is Chad Reynolds.
Thank you.
Here are all your drivers: Derek Beery, Tate Morgan, Alex Taylor, Tony Angelo.
Thanks, bud.
Incredible.
If you like this, make sure you get ready because we're doing it again whether they like it or not.
That's right.